Start. Although we are primarily concerned with food production, there are many other things which affect us as population growth goes on. Immediately, there is the question of schools, health measures, and housing facilities, which have all to be increased very rapidly in order to come anywhere near the level we want. Therefore, apart from its political and economic aspects, it becomes a social problem of great magnitude. It is fairly well known that countries which are underdeveloped and which are relatively poor appear to have more rapid population growth. I believe there is a tendency among the affluent countries also to increase their population. This policy may not affect them very much at present, but ultimately it is also bound to affect them in other ways. Anyhow, this is a problem of world importance because it will create all kinds of social conflicts and ultimately political conflicts and the like. Obviously, this cannot be left to take its own course because that course would bring tremendous difficulties in its trial. We have to tackle it with some foresight and with some efforts at planning. In the main, the countries of Asia are most affected by this, and I suppose that all of them have their experiences and their suggestion to make. I imagine that Japan has succeeded most in dealing with this problem. We will be glad to have the advice of Japanese experts who have come here on how we should deal with our problem, and other countries will also profit by it. Possibly, this conference is the first effort on behalf on the associated organizations of the United Nations on behalf of the e-cafe to deal with social problems in this way. They have been dealing with economic problems and they brought to bear on them the combined experience and wisdom of the countries associated with them. Now the importance of social problem is being felt more and more. A new advance in this direction is being made by e-cafe. I think this is to be welcomed, but economic and social problems are so intimately connected that you cannot separate them. Therefore, I welcome particularly this conference, which will deal mainly with population growth and also other problems connected with it. After all, we are aiming at the social advancement of our people, and unless we advance as a whole, mere economic growth, which might be unbalanced, may not lead to the results we aim at. I trust, therefore, that this aspect of the problem should also be considered over.